Hello, my fellow cookies. Thank you for joining me today. In today's speed build, we are going to be building my house. My house is technically a 4 bedroom, 1 bath. Uh, we kind of just say it's a 3 bedroom, 1 bath, as the 1 bedroom is more of an office. I actually don't know if the window in it actually meets egress laws for fire safety. If you don't know what that is, Google it because you should know. Well, nah, it's not an important thing for everyone. You should know if you're buying or building a home or replacing windows in your home. It has to meet a specific size for fire safety for somebody to escape out of it if there is a fire. I hope none of you ever experience a personal house fire. And I hope none of your families or friends ever experience a personal house fire because it is devastating. I have never experienced one myself, but I know people who have. And man, does it suck. Anyways, so yeah, here I'm building my house. As you can see, my upstairs is a weird shape. It truly is that shape. And you will see when I get to the roof, it is also a weird shape. It was very difficult for me to make this house with this roof because it is a pain in my butt. The roof is weird. I'm not gonna lie. If you've seen it in real life, you would agree. Anyways, I played with the roof here for a bit. You'll see it's a weird shape. I think I do go back to it eventually and fix it. Not necessarily fix it, I guess, but change it so it's a little bit more functional looking. But yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing good out there today. I know a lot of people are going back to school as of lately. I know my kid goes back to school in a couple weeks. Very excited to go back, but I'm not. It is what it is. So I hope if you guys are back in school, I hope everything's going okay. I hope that you're not too stressed out with the whole wearing masks, social distancing, etc., whatever you guys have to follow for rules. I hope they're trying to make it a little easier on you. My kid is too young to have to wear a mask in school, which I am thankful for. I feel sorry for her teachers, as they have to wear a mask all day, all the time, no matter what. But it is what it is. I hope that this wonderfulness that the world is going through right now can kind of go back to somewhat normal before too long. I know this is really hard on a lot of people. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people are unable to work because they have to stay home with their kids. And many other reasons. The mental stress this has caused on a lot of people is really hard. And I want you to know, you guys, you are loved. You are worth it. I know it's difficult, but in the end, the sun will shine again. You will be able to go out and do the things you once loved. Maybe not exactly as you did them before, but I'm hoping you will get to enjoy your life as you did before this whole mess started. Anyways, as you can see, I'm still messing with the roof. The roof was a bane to my existence during this time. But it's all done now. It's all that matters. For anyone who has lost their job during this time as well, I'm really sorry that happened. I hope that you are doing okay. Hopefully, whether you're on a financial assistance or if you found another job or whatever, I hope you're pulling through. Hope you're making it. I financially cannot help anybody, but if you need to talk, need a neutral ear, somebody to listen, somebody to give you advice, Not that I'm necessarily the most knowledgeable to advise on everything, but I'll give you my 2 cents if you want it. But that's up to you guys. Anyways, here I'm just placing some windows. It's hard to find the exact windows that are in my home, but I did pretty good considering. Sorry, I have jerk people that have to rip by my house with their super loud trucks because they're a bunch of dinks. Sorry if you're hearing that. If you're not, just ignore my anger. Anyways, more windows here. This is little front part of my house with the really big windows is a sunroom. I have a window in my dining room as well. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. Yeah, I do. Perfect. And that window is currently open just enough for my cats to squeeze in and out of so that they can go outside and enjoy our nice sunny weather we're having right now this summer. I live in Western Canada, close to the U.S. border. About an hour and a half from the U.S. border. We are experiencing fairly decent weather right now. It's about 20 degrees Celsius. Sun is shining. There's a bit of a breeze. It's pretty nice. Anyways, here I'm flooring my house. My house literally has the exact same flooring in every single room except for the bathroom. I'm assuming the person that did the flooring in the house got a really good deal on this flooring because it's a pretty big house. Like, floor space wise. We have, about 1,400 square feet, which I guess is your average house size for around here. Our old house was, I think just under 1,000 square feet. And that was fine when there was just the three of us. But when we had our second child, we decided to buy a larger home. So this is the home that we are currently living in right now. If you guys want me to build my own house, not my own house, my old house, let me know. I've done it before. I don't think I've ever shared it on the gallery or anything, but it's there. This house I'm pretty sure I did put up on the gallery, so if you guys want to go check it out, go check her out for yourselves. And you can see how wonky the roof is. It's great. I hate it. As I said, there's certain things I couldn't do with the house in The Sims that are in my real house. Just because there's no ability to do it. But as I said, I think it turned out pretty good, all things considered. I was actually thinking about this the other night as I did this build about 2 weeks ago. So I think I made this a little bit bigger than it actually is in the bathroom hallway area. I don't think it's quite as big as I made it, but I'll have to double check when I go into my Sims game. Our kitchen is fairly modern. We have black cupboards, cabinets with the stainless steel handles along the top, kind of pretty close to what's in the game here. But our countertops are a dark brown butcher block. They're not black, but we don't have that in the game, so it is what it is. Our sink is one of the ones too that kind of sticks out of the front of the cabinet, which obviously The Sims doesn't have. So that's what you get, is what's there. And our range hood is a little different. It's more of almost like a pyramid on the wall with the venting that goes up. But this one was pretty close to what I have. And we only have 2 shelves in our corner there. So that top one really is not non-existent in my house. So if I haven't already uploaded the house, I may go take those out before I upload it. And if I have uploaded it, then whatever, it is what it is. It's a shelf. It's not like it's hard to remove. As you can see in my house too, I painted all the walls pretty much the exact same color. That's because everything in my house, except for the one room in my dining room, I use as my office, and the top part of our ceiling in our bedroom, and our bathroom, because we've painted it, everything else is white. Straight, stark white. The trim, the edging, the tiles, everything is white. The feature wall in our dining room / office is like a dark blue, navy blue. Same with the ceiling in our bedroom. It goes up about 8 feet with white, and then it's like the last 1.5 feet, and the whole ceiling is the navy blue. And we have one of those Sputnik lights, which I hate. Well, I don't hate the light, I just hate it in our bedroom. It would have been a lot nicer if it had been like in the dining room or in the living room. The living room does not have a ceiling light. And our dining room has a lower ceiling, so it wouldn't have worked. So, yeah. I think the ceilings in our bedroom, I believe, are 10 feet. And the ceilings in the dining room are only 8. So, yeah. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Just had a yawn. So here I'm just furnishing our, like I said, our dining room / office. We have a bit of storage in here for our jackets and boots and whatnot. And our dog kennels are in here, which of course they don't have dog kennels in the Sims games, so I kind of represented them with that cabinet behind the desk there. And then mine and my husband's desks are back to back, kind of in the middle of the room. And then we have our rats on the other wall. Now I'm doing our playroom / dining room area. This is the 4th bedroom technically that we've turned into a playroom for our kids. And then we just put our dining table in there so that they could sit there and do coloring and painting and eat their food and whatever. Because if you don't know this, kids are messy. Definitely a lot safer to have them eat at a table rather than on their lap or whatever. But yeah. So I'm just furnishing that now. I do have area rugs in our playroom and our living room. The one in my playroom is like almost impossible to duplicate. It's a movie theater rug. So it's got like film reels and popcorn buckets and pieces of popcorn and just like bright neon strip light type things on them, little cameras. It's actually a really cool carpet. I really like it. I've had it for many years. I bought it for like $35 from Walmart many years ago. Actually, I think my friend bought it and then decided she didn't like it, so I bought it off of her. I think is what happened. But either way, I almost got rid of it once, and I'm so glad I didn't. It needs a good washing, which once this whole this is over, we're gonna go rent a carpet shampooer and shampoo all of our area rugs because they need a wash. That's what happens when you have children and dogs and cats and husbands who don't take their boots off on their lunch break and track mud and dirt all over the place. Yeah, anyways. Here we're doing the living room. Got the nice red couches. And yes, I really do have red couches. I have a recliner in the corner where I put that one red chair. And then my husband has a recliner in the corner where I put the rocking chair. But the Sims don't have recliners. So this is what we got. My chair is blue, actually, and my husband's is brown. But his is a rocking recliner, so that's why I did the rocking chair there. And then where I put that bookshelf, we have a movie shelf. Instead of a bookshelf, obviously. And then our TV beside it. The scaling is not exact, but it's pretty close. I don't know why I am yawning so much today. I'm sorry, guys. Apparently I'm tired. Which I shouldn't be, because I got a pretty decent sleep last night. But it is what it is. Anyways, so now we're going to do the bathroom. I think I do realize I made it too big and I shrink it a little bit. But I think it's still honestly smaller than what I did here even. So I may, like I said, I may go back in and shrink it again. But we shall see what happens. But yeah. So I move everything in one, change stuff. And then I'm like, oh, the roof. We gotta go move the roof. The stupid roof. But yeah, I fix the roof later. But yeah, my kids' rooms are L-shaped like that. And it's kind of annoying that they're like that. But they're very large rooms, like for the floor, but they have the slanted ceilings because they're in the roof, which makes it kind of difficult to put certain furniture in there, which is a pain in the butt. My daughter really wants bunk beds, and I'm like, sorry, man, you can't. Like, your room's not tall enough. I was like, well, if we convert the playroom into a bedroom, we could put one in there, but we really shouldn't because I don't think it meets code for fire safety, so yeah. I think she's forgot about it for right now, though, so I'm not too worried about it at this moment in time. And yeah, I think I figured out the roof finally with this little bit here. I know it's still got a little bit of an edge and it clips a little bit, but that's the best I could do for what my roof actually looks like. Like I said, it's weird. It's a wonky ass looking roof. I hate it. I really wish whoever built this house would have thought out the roof a little better and made the rooms upstairs not so slanted. Thankfully they don't slant right to the floor. They do go up a little bit before they slant, but it's still like you can basically put a dresser, maybe a desk in for the most part, and then it slants up, so there's not a ton of room. It's a nice house, though. I believe it's about 110 years old, 109, 110 years old. Very old house. It actually has a stack stone foundation, which is very rare and surprising that the house is still standing as good as it is. Because the stack stone has been known to shift in this part of the world because we do get extreme cold. In the winter, we get a lot of moisture, and we do get some higher temperatures in the summer. Not as high as all areas, of course, but we sometimes get into the high 30s, low 40s. think the hottest day I experienced this year was about 38 degrees Celsius, which is up there for us. But we have had hotter in the past. The other thing that sucks with the roof being slanted like that into their bedrooms is when the sun beats on the roof all day, it makes their bedrooms really warm. So even with central air keeping the rest of the house at a nice 22 degrees, the upstairs sometimes can reach up to 33 degrees still, even if it's not that hot outside, which sucks. But it is what it is. Here we're just decorating my older daughter's room, giving her some toys and whatnot. And then we go off decorate my younger daughter's room. She doesn't have much in her room right now, mainly because she doesn't spend much time in there other than to sleep. So all her toys and stuff are kept more in our playroom. But yeah, as you can see here, I'm messing with the roof some more. Stupid roof. Hate the roof. But not much I can do about it. With the Sims, they give us so much. Thank you, Sims, for allowing us to build fairly close to reality. But yeah. Here I'm just working on the bathroom. Pretty boring, nothing special. Speaking of Sims giving us stuff, believe it was yesterday was the Sims 4 6th birthday. From what I understand, I don't think they really gave us anything for their birthday, which is fine. It is what it is. The recent announcement of the new Journey to Batuu game pack, expansion pack, game pack. Me, not impressed. I don't mind Star Wars. I like Star Wars for the most part. My husband loves Star Wars, and even he is like, WTF? Why would The Sims release a game about Star Wars? If I want to play Star Wars, I'm going to go buy Star Wars. So, needless to say, I probably will not be buying the Star Wars pack. I may in the future, when it's super cheap, like $5, I might be like, yeah, let's get it, just to have it. But I'm not dropping release date prices. No way in hell. I'm sorry, Sims, if any of you Sim gurus or anything are listening right now. I don't know if you noticed. The last time I looked at the video, which was a few days ago now, I think there was 31,000 likes and like 78,000 dislikes. So, essentially, 80% of your Sims community is not happy with this choice you guys made. I know a lot of you probably worked really hard on it, and that's great. Like, it looks awesome, don't get me wrong. Like, the graphics look good, the gameplay looks okay, like, but it's just not what I'm looking for. So, it is what it is. But that's fine. The last 2 packs I bought went on sale, like, within days of me buying them, and yeah, so not very happy as it is with that. Anyway, here I'm doing up my fencing in my backyard. I do my fence up to the side yard, up to the street. This is like legitimate how my yard is. My driveway is massive long, and I did the landscaping to the best of my ability in this to be spot on. As I said numerous times, there's certain things I just can't do, and it is what it is. This build is is almost spot on, even without having all the aspects available to use. But yeah. Anyway, anyone who is a fan of Star Wars and is super excited for the new Star Wars pack, I'm glad. I'm glad that you're happy for this. I'm glad that it's not a huge letdown for everybody. But I'm sure you do understand too why so many people are upset about it. 'Cause, yeah. As I said, I like Star Wars, but that game just does not speak to me at all. Anyway, here, in real life, my pool is not in ground; it is above ground. But I couldn't figure out how to do that, which I'm sure there is a way. But I think by this time in the build, I was getting pretty tired, as I do tend to build later at night. So I probably just gave up and was like, this is good enough. Here I'm building my fence to fence off my garden that is meant to keep my dogs out. Do they stay out of it? No, they are in it all the time. And I yell at them a lot to get the hell out of there, but they don't listen. In my yard, I have 3 fruit trees. I have 2 plum, 1 large in the back corner, and that one that I placed just by that box there is a pear tree. And then I have a smaller plum tree. And then I have three other trees in my yard that are not fruit bearing. The one gets flowers on it. It's some sort of Japanese tree. I forget what it's called right now, but it gets nice little white flowers on it. It actually smells pretty nice. And then I get that one tree. I don't think gets anything on it but leaves. And the other tree, I think the 2 trees actually just have leaves. They don't have any flowers or anything on them. They're just boring. But yeah, here I'm just building some of the raised boxes in my backyard where we have some flowers and stuff growing. We have, I think, 3 or 4 rose bushes in our backyard. There's a red, a light pink, and a hot pink. And then we have a numerous variety of other flowers. I have a fairly large clematis vine that grows every year. It's got the dark purple flowers on it. I have some peonies, lilacs, lilies, daffodils, tulips, daylilies, wild roses, many other things back there. My husband did plant a vegetable garden this year. We had some potatoes, corn, carrots, lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower, peas, pumpkins. Pumpkins are not really growing. They're like maybe the size of a golf ball when they should be the size of at least a softball, if not a little bigger. And our dog ate a lot of our corn, and what's left is only like 6-8 inches long instead of like the 12 to 14. Dog ate the peas, so we don't have any of those left. So yeah. A lot of random flowers in our garden too that I have no idea what they are. Couple different strange plants that I don't know what they are. We have this little area beside our house too, between the fence, the house and the fence, and it's just like dirt. It's where our air conditioning unit sits. It's just dirt, and there's like a bike rack over there. I don't know why. We don't use it for bikes. We just kind of leave it there, but we may use it more for bikes in the future. But I'll have to make sure, if we do, that we put a tarp on them in the winter so they don't get wrecked. Because that would suck. But yeah, throwing in some more foliage, some more flowers, whatever in the area, make it look nice and lush and full and green, because it does. And my backyard legitimately is like split in half, and one side is like a nice bright green oasis, all these plants and flowers and trees and whatnot, and then the other side is just like gravel with a swimming pool, a shed, and some other toys. But yeah, I don't know why I have these long pause breaks. I thought I went through and removed all of them, but apparently I didn't. This one seems to be quite long, so oh, no, I'll just leave it. Sorry, guys. Deal with the time gap. My front yard is a little bit more bumpy than the back. It's raised a bit. We got, I think, a couple spruce trees and a cedar tree and a pine tree. There's a few other trees out there too. There's some juniper bushes, fairly large rose bush, a few other bushes, lots of flowers. Got some rhubarb that grows up there. And yeah, and there's a little like gravel path that kind of loops through it in the front. It's pretty cool. If I can find some pictures of my actual house, I'll maybe post them at a later date. As long as they don't show my address or kind of give away where I live. As I don't want stalkers. Not that I have many fans where I live, I'm sure. I know I there's one person that I work with that has watched my videos. She knows where I live already, so it's not like I'm going to stop her from coming around. She's not a danger, so. But some of y'all stalkers can be crazy. It's fine to be obsessed with somebody to a point. But if you're to the point where you scare them, you need to back the F up. Okay? You need to assess the mess you're making. Just saying. So here, just doing our little planter boxes we have out front. Our one planter box actually collapsed with our when did it collapse? Like last fall? Last spring? I don't remember. So the one on the left side of the window is actually not there entirely. Like the plants still grow there, but the box is gone. But I just built it because we probably will rebuild it, make it look nice one day when I get my crap together. Anyway, as you can see here, I'm building our little path loop that's in the front. I honestly don't know exactly why it's there. I guess it, for you to walk through and admire your yard. It's become a little overgrown. Needs to be redone. It's going to take a lot of time, a lot of work, and possibly a lot of money, depending on what we want to do with it. But for now, we're just going to leave it. We do our best to pull the weeds when we can. Keep it as clean as possible. Oh, and I also have a small cherry tree out front. Why it's out front, I don't know. I wish it was in the back, because I think it would just look better, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is pretty close to what my front yard looks like. My front yard, I think, is a little fuller, but it's hard to get that fullness look with some of the plants in The Sims, just because they don't mesh as well together as they would in real life. But yeah, there's just kind of some random flowers and weeds and grass and whatever just kind of growing everywhere. But yeah. A little front part there has just got kind of some tufts of grass and whatnot growing in it. I also have another parking spot in the front of my house that's like where the fence starts. It kind of just goes just past the sidewalk onto the street. We have what most people would call a boulevard. So there's a sidewalk, and then there's like 8 feet from the sidewalk to the road that's grass in the front of the house. But of course, we don't have that ability in the real game, so you don't get to see that. Sorry, guys. As I said, if I can get some pictures of my property without showing where I live, like, so people could stalk me, then I'll post them later on something. So keep an eye out. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Facebook. Check out my Twitch. Check out my Twitter. Instagram. Like all that. Come on, guys. Come on. I have like no followers. Do you guys not love me? Please. Please go follow me. Same with this video. If you like it, if you enjoyed it, give it a like. Give me a subscribe. I don't put videos out as often as I would like. But at this rate, I'm doing more than Steffo Sims. Come on, Steffo. You need to get out and make some more videos, lady. Missing seeing your face on here. Just to say, I don't know Steffo personally. I just really enjoy her videos. And I was quite upset when I watched the Sparks challenge. With what happened there. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. If you have watched it, you know what I'm talking about. So, I won't go too far because I don't want to be a spoiler. Alright? I'll be nice. So here I'm just throwing in some final touches for my kids' bedrooms. Giving them a little bit more decoration. Kind of show my older child is a bit of a slob. She likes to leave everything everywhere. She gets that from her father. Just saying. But yeah. If there's any other building challenges you guys want me to do, if you want me to do a shell challenge, give me like a budget or something I have to work on, or build something that you want me to renovate, or anything, any video ideas, feel free to please comment below. Let me know on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Most of my handles are SimMilk or SimMilk88. I try and use the same picture so you know it's me, the blue background with the glass of milk and the plumb bob sticking out of it. That's my little logo, insignia, whatever you want to call it. And yeah. Well, here I'm just finishing up my bedroom. Trying to find the right decorations, because my personal decorations are nowhere like what's in The Sims. Like, you can't find them in The Sims game. And there's certain things I put in here that I don't have in real life, just because it's something I would have in my bedroom. Because it's like, that's cool. I would totally have that in my bedroom. But I don't. So. And again, I'm sorry for the pauses in the game. As I said, I thought I went out through and edited these all out, but apparently I missed some. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, pretty well at the end of the build here. Just gonna do some tweaking, check some stuff out, a little bit more decoration. As I said, not all these are exactly what I have in real life, but I did what I could to the best of my ability with what we have available. And once again, thank you, Sims, for most of this. Be really nice if you could add in bunk beds, make it so babies weren't objects, and cars. You know, stuff like that. That'd be awesome. Alright. Here's my overview. That was my build, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. Stay delicious, my cookies. Have a fantastic day. Love you guys. See you again.